Hello and welcome back. I'm gonna get this game rolling here. I have some things to share with you, chat. I have I've been a bad commander and I've stream cheated on y'all. So on the star map, yeah, we've kind of um analyzed everything, including the temporal tear, which is where we're gonna go to finish our run. That means this telescope is technically not needed anymore, but I think we needed to be able to open a star map to launch the thing. So we might just like build one somewhere where it's not gonna cook and just leave it there, so we don't have to worry about it overheating constantly and having that kind of issues. So we had this Regulus thing here at the end of last stream, and I was hemming and hawing, like, how do we make this actually useful? And I decided, well, I mean, if it's worth doing, it's worth overdoing, right? So I built this Rude Goldberg machine. So the coolant loop from here goes all the way down here. I know, holy radiator Batman. Just hold on to your britches. So the coolant loop that's cooling down the space base is trying to keep this water relatively cool. There are three parallel, well, not parallel, but individual tracks here where mass circumambulates until it's below 26 degrees C. At which point it's ejected into these chutes and it drops down all the way to the bottom where it's fast and easy for the dupes to pick up. We have these automatic dispenser things that are set to sweep only of most things, except things we don't want in here. And we don't want Abyssalite. Where's Abyssalite? Did I remove that? Yes, I did. Okay, good stuff. But these are priority 5. So if we have a high priority sweep somewhere to just clean up an arrow quickly, they won't be moved here. But yeah, when we sweep like Regolith, which we swept all of, mind you, for a while ago, it gets dropped down here. And if it's hot, like more than 190 C, it goes up here to deposit the heat into this steam room to extract the energy. So if it's super hot, we try to cool down, we try to extract the energy directly using these steam turbines until it's below 190, I think. Yes. Although this is technically not below 190, so I don't know how. Oh, because it's getting heated up there. Whatever, it's fine. We're extracting the majority heat into electrical power. The rest of the heat is dumped into this body of water with these, I guess they're radiators technically. And we then recover that heat via these aquatuners back into the steam box. So it's like energy negative to extract here through this giant pile of water. But it means that when we go to use this regolith in our base to fuel various filtration and purifier things, it is not scorching hot and we're not going to be heating up the base. So this is actually more for cooling down the regolith and the material, more so than anything else. Everything looks so clean. Well, thank you, but I'm not sure I agree. It's kind of messy. At least according to my standards. Speaking of which, let's get all of that swept up and this ladder dug up so that we have the shortcuts. Right, so that's kind of what I did here, and all this just drops all the way down here, so it's easy to access. I have gone through and replaced a lot of insulated tiles from the Ignis insulated to Mavic because we found out that that was better. Was the last stream or the stream before? I don't even remember. And I believe, did we have this done previously? I think we had. Yeah, I also put this thermal aqua tuner here to boil the steam, so we could launch the rocket and keep a warmer steam here. Rocket is doing its thing. We did this expansion last time. This needs to be set back down to a sensible value. I had that turned off while I removed this storage that we had here for natural gas. And I created this kind of main bus style gas transfer after expanding our gas storage and filtration. So one of the things we're doing now is that if this bottom or last reservoir fills up, we enable this gas shutoff thing that will drain this into this ejection pipe that's gonna go all the way up to space, and we are ejecting the gas here. So it's actually, we're cooling this whole setup with our like waste gas, basically. We're not going to use this for anything. It's carbon dioxide, and we have too much of it, which is why it's here. So we're just, you know, ejecting it out here to keep this system operational. Carbon dioxide is a poor conductor, which is why it's a problem in the atmosphere. But it is enough to keep this from going above 300 C. So there's that. What else did I do? Yeah, related to this thing, I cleaned up a bunch of pipes from here. So there's, I know it doesn't look like it, but there's actually less pipes here. Added a couple of extra beds. And I've been just poking this around because it seems impossible for me to find an ideal flow rate here that doesn't eventually break pipes. So I've just been coming here to manually sweep this up every now and then. I think that's okay. I mean, it's still less dupe work than running the refinery. And yeah, of course I had to dig out this area and transfer all the ethanol over here. Added an insulated layer around here so I could get this main bus through. And yeah, also liquid cooled the bedroom area. We have a liquid cooled bedroom, ain't that cool? Yeah, you betcha it's cool. It's 20C cool. Nice. And this whole entire area was kind of cooking, so added some liquid cooling. Also insulated this water. I realized it was leaking a lot of heat into the surrounding, which was less than ideal. Created this massive array of composters to get rid of 20 tons of polluted dirt. Thank Lord. And then we have this whole NAFTA thing here. Nerd. No, you're a nerd. When do you wait? Fine. I mean, look, I'm a proud nerd. Where are we pumping this water? Oh. Yeah, this should be disabled. We shouldn't be running this. But yeah, I think that's pretty much all we did. Yeah, there's one more thing we did. Over here, we added some packet compressors. So this line here is return to be filtered. The next pipe is to be ejected into space. Then we have hydrogen and nat gas and one spare line for something. Something we might need in the future. I don't know what. You're not liquid cooled bedroom level nerd. Well, are you really a nerd then? Aren't you just like a normal plebe at that point if your bedroom is not liquid cooled? Get with the program, Carmi. Get with the program. Yeah, I had to go in here to do some service because there was too much steam, so these weren't actually ejecting. So I removed a bunch of steam by extracting it with this thing instead of putting it back here as water. And then some things are cooked and I had to go in, so I created a quick little water lock. Same thing here, adjusted the steam pressure. Now we're actually getting gold and copper out of those. I believe we did this on last stream. And yeah, let's hook this sucker up. How do you even run current gen naps without a liquid cooled bedroom? I know, right? Yeah, Jeremy, you are so out of it. I have no idea. Like, how do you even survive? But yeah, all this regolith that is coming in, if you look at this, is like 300C. So we can extract like that almost 6 tons at 300C. We can extract a lot of energy out of that to, you know, run this entire thing. You're barely alive. Yeah, I know. And yeah, I think that's pretty much all I did. I tried to just, let it run. Also, check this out. We got the hydrogen engine! Yes! And we're now doing all that research. And check this out, chat. Check this out. If we look at this planet, not that one, this one. There is isoresin and fullerene here. Both of these we need. There's unfortunately methane and carbon dioxide in solid form. I mean, like the carbon dioxide is just like junk. Let's be completely honest. The methane, let's see. Will that boil? Yeah, that will boil to natural gas, I think. Or yeah, it will melt into liquid methane, and if we boil it in room temperature, it will go to natural gas, I believe. But this is where we need to send our rocket, and we need to get cargo things onto it in a hurry. So when it comes back, we're gonna disable fueling, so it doesn't fly away. Doesn't fly away to Victor, and we should probably clear this up. Whoops. Dump it into space. Yeah, the CO2, we're just gonna let it be here, and then when the rocket departs, it's gonna cook it and it's gonna be vented into space. Honestly, we could probably just vent the methane into space in the same way as well. Then space will finally be ruined by capitalism. Wow, that took a turn for the, like, real quick. But yeah, and once we have run a few whatchamacallit, trips to get isoresin and fullerene, we should be able to make supercoolant, which is super good. However, we do need space to make it, and I'm thinking maybe this area is the thing. I'm in deep denial that this whole naphtha situation here is happening. I mean, don't get me wrong, naphtha is useful, but I don't know, like, how many tons of plastic we accidentally melted here, because this thing, I don't know, it's a pain in the butt to actually run. So, how does this work again? Furniture? No, utilities. Also, we should make a rec room, because we have some dupes that are starting to get a little bit upset about the whole morale thing. And yeah. First things first though, is it refinement? Molecular forge. Yes, sir. Oh, that's not... Well, it would fit if we just dropped the floor a bit. which, I think we might want to do anyway. And having the coolant loop already behind here is actually ideal. Yeah, let's just straight up get rid of everything here. Except the coolant loop. Yeah, and I bypassed both of these containers here. Like, I've tried to remove storage from this area, at least for gas, because this should be our like total storage thing. And these are backlogged because we're not consuming it fast enough right now. But that's fine because we have all of this buffer space available to flex. Getting rid of the bad room, your favorite meme of this playthrough. Yeah, there's a lot of that. This is the bad place. Oh, are we? We're backing up. Okay. So this line here is fairly like high capacity. Well, not high capacity, but it has high bandwidth because we are using these packet compressors here. But whatever's coming in from over here is not super optimal because it's a mixed gas, and because we're sending these small packets through, we're having a rather low throughput. So I think we're gonna use a buffer and release approach to this. We're gonna buffer a lot of this gas in a tank, and if there is enough stuff in the tank, we're gonna release it. And that way we should release much larger packets on average, improving the throughput of the entire filtration thing, and also not backing up this line. Because backing up your lines is bad, Joe. Also, at some point we need to connect the carbon dioxide to this thing again, but I'm, kind of waiting for this gas reservoir to empty so that we can remove this storage again. Hey, Vibe Checker. How are you doing? You have a 0 behind your name now. Did you lose your account or something? Also, this should be like, I don't know. Let's let it get like, I don't know, 30 full. You have a 0 at the end of your name. I thought you didn't have that before. Or am I remembering things wrong? No, that was there before? Okay. I mean, I guess my memory is just bad. It happens. Well, welcome back. How you been? Okay. We cleared the clog on that pipe, thankfully. Do we need to increase the throughput on this system? I think we might. I mean, realistically, we can just cut here for now. Because this is mostly just carbon dioxide and chlorine that's circulating until we jettison enough of it into space. Oh, I mean, there you go. 1 year, 5 months, 6 days, 23 hours. Wow. Okay. So in theory, we can improve the throughput of this by having 2 sets of line coming in here, and this rightmost line will jump over to the rightmost side here, and this line will jump over here. That means we can get at most like 1 pipes or 1 kilogram per second worth of bandwidth of any particular gas. But for mixed gases, we can do 2 kilograms per second with the same setup. We just need to move some pipes over, but it seems like, as it is right now, we're fine. Also, I thought this would... Oh, do we need to do the negation thing? Yeah, we need to do the negation. Yep, my bad. Where's the automation thing? That, like that, and that should take care of that. Okay, perfect. Yeah, okay. I'm kind of happy with how this looks. I think this is sex on a stick right here. Ooh, also, let's see if we can hook up some automation to tell us when the rocket is home. There are these automated notifiers. Yeah, so we gonna have one of these here. It's gonna honk when something's going on. Also, we're gonna prevent a lot of debris from falling down here because we keep having to clear it up constantly. And then let's add a reader here. Connect this guy up. And this thing will be what is this gonna read? It's gonna read silo 1 open. Yeah. Zoom? Do we want to zoom over here? No. Do we want to pause? No. It's fairly normal. Let's use the boing boing. I like that sound. Good stuff. So this will read whatever was controlling the door. Number 3, I believe. Should be same as this. Yeah, okay. Let's move all of this ish out of here. Getting all of this Regulus swept up feels so good. This is not... Oh, it is kind of cooking. It is getting hotter by the minute. How hot is this thing coming in? 36. Is it not enough? Okay, let's increase the flow to like 100 grams per second. Some dupes through here to toggle the valve. Did this already get... Did they already do it? Oh, they did. Okay. Yeah, we cannot let dupes through here, because then they might pick up this hot stuff and use it in the base, which I really don't want them to do. You're starting to remember why you stopped playing this darn game. Yeah. Controlling the heat is hard stuff. Okay, we're cooling down the auto sweeper now. Which is good because we also have a long backlog of like carbon dioxide and junk to get rid of anyway, so that is a-okay. We're not looking for some hot stuff, baby, this evening. I'm sure that's a song that I should know and recognize. Ooh. Space mission complete. Well, that was a thing. I was expecting this to make a thing, though. Do I need to power you? No. Okay, so... I wonder if we can get away with 2 cargo modules. Yeah, this thing is slacking. Needs to be slacking. Let's make it more noticeable. Okay, I'm kind of sussing that we might not be able to run 2 cargo bays because they're heavier than the research modules. And like that's one part of the laws of physics that this game decided to follow. I'm still bitter about the whole battery situation. Okay. While we're building those, we are going to start fueling this rocket so that we can launch it as soon as it's ready. This is the right planet. Bing has a really pretty pie picture of today. Oh, wait, you're using Bing? I'm disappointed. No honeyed words would ever tempt you to Bing. That's the spirit. Yep. Okay, now we got this thing working. Are we gonna fill it up all the way to 90? Let's not do that. Let's go to like 30. And then release it down to 5-ish. Yeah. I like that. No, it's just pretty pictures. Yeah, that sounds like something a Bing user would say. Last time you changed search engine was from Alta Vista to Google. Wow. Yeah, that's a blast from the past, isn't it? I just remember how utterly horrible that was, like as a search engine. Yeah, let's get rid of some of this carbon dioxide here. And what were we doing? Yeah, we were building whatever this thing was. Yep, get rid of all of that. This pipe edge can be cleaned up. We can mop all of this, clear up the power wiring. So, ideally at some point I'd like to move this hot petroleum stuff wire to go through these pipes all over here away from our base. And we might do that later today, but not right now. Wait, next thing you'll know, you'll be queuing us for Micro Store for the latest Zune. Wait, Zune, hold on. Wasn't that the, like, MP3 player that flopped? Like, the definition of a flop? Also, this doesn't need to be Ignis anymore. Yeah, so we can just use... not Ignis, insulated, it can just be granite. I don't know, what is this gas thing? Yeah. Get out of here. Love the square of terrifying blackness. Yeah, it's just, you know, a leaky oil fissure in your base. Filled with casual crude oil. It's fine. It is fine, don't worry about it. Don't mind the black square of death. So we should probably keep this mopped before it builds up to be too much to mop. Speaking of which... and I believe this was under refinement. Molecular forge. Yes, sir. Put it straight up on in here. How much juice will this sucker suck down? I have no idea. Well, we're gonna find out.